Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a Black Nerd. Just want to wish you all a happy 2016. Hope you're having a good one so far. Want to give you a reminder, I mentioned this in an earlier video, that in addition to watching me here on YouTube, you can also watch me on Watchable. Watch me on Watchable. Watch me. It's a multi-platform service. It's available on the internet through a website. It's on iOS app, put it on your tablets or your phone. If you have Comcast Xfinity as your cable provider, you can actually watch it through your set-top box. What they do is they go out to all the various video platforms and they find selections of some of the best content on the web and put them all in one place. They have some YouTubers on there, they have me on there, and the best part about it is it's free. Absolutely free. So that's awesome. Watchable.com is their website, or you can download the app. It's absolutely free, worth checking out. Thanks. Also wanted to thank everybody who's watching Sword and Shell. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun bringing that channel back with Katie Wilson. If you don't know what Sword and Shell is, it's me and Katie Wilson. We have a channel together and we are playing video games together. We've been putting up videos of 4 videos a week now. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. We've been putting videos up since we started back doing it again. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do so and please subscribe to it. And of course, if you are not subscribed to Black Nerd Comedy, please do. I really would appreciate it. I don't know how you got here. I'd love to hear how you got here. In general, what video brought you to Black Nerd Comedy in the first place? I would love to know. Leave it in the comments. But if you have not subscribed for some reason, please do. I really do appreciate it. And that's how you'll always know when videos are coming out. And that's kind of what I wanted to get into because, you know, it's the new year. This happens all the time, particularly in YouTube. The beginning of the year shows up and you're just like, all right, what am I going to do this year? Like, what's going to be that thing? Thank you so much, all of you who are supportive of me and what I do and this channel. I cannot thank you enough. It is so appreciative. I've been doing this since 2007. So I've been doing this a very long time. I have had my high points, my low points, my peaks and valleys, my good days and bad days, or weeks or months, you know, like it always varies. This is a constantly changing platform. It's a constantly changing business. It's a constantly changing lifestyle. And so you kind of got to roll with it. You kind of have to keep changing, evolving, and putting yourself in a place that you feel comfortable with while you're doing all this stuff. And it's always helpful when you have that support of the viewers. Even those of you who are like, hey, Andre, I don't agree with everything you say, but you know what? You're gosh darn entertaining. Or Andre, I have no idea that franchise you're talking about right now, but gosh darn it, you're entertaining. So I'm going to keep watching. I really thank you for that, because that's saying something. Thank you so much. Just appreciate it. You know, moving forward, you know, a lot of people at this time are always like, well, I want to do something bigger, crazier, really try to reinvent the wheel a lot of times. I think for me, it's more of an evolution. I'm also looking back at what I've done in the past. There's a lot of things I've done that just, you know, always feel right. Every time I do them, even if I want to be like, I don't know if I should do it anymore, when I go back and do it again, I'm just like, oh, I feel so good. Why am I not just doing that more? And so I think that's what I'm going to be seeing myself doing a lot moving forward. You know, you probably noticed that the last few weeks you've seen a lot of rants. You've seen a lot of reviews. You've seen a lot of me talking about, you know, news or trailers or things like that. You can expect that to continue. I mean, that is a thing that I've always enjoyed doing. That's the thing that a lot of you have always enjoyed watching. I know there have been periods where I do it a lot. I know there's been periods where I haven't done it a lot. And I think a lot of that is just based on, you know, again, me just thinking like, oh, well, maybe they don't want that anymore. Maybe we should try something different. Or maybe I should do something different as a person. It's like, well, no, if I enjoy doing it, just freaking keep doing it. You know, so they're fun. And I am going to play around with sometimes talking about things that, you know, could be rant-ish, but maybe I just talk about it in more normal tone. Like, I don't feel like I always have to yell it out sometimes. I just want to just talk about things, like kind of like I'm doing right now. So that might happen. Just all the things that I like or things I don't know about or things I think is interesting, and I want it to be based on franchises. I want to talk about just general topics and themes. You know, nerd culture specifically is going through so many changes and new generations, and there's so much that's still the same and there's so much that's changed. And it's very interesting for me to sort of look at that from my perspective, because my lifestyle is different from other people's lifestyles with it. I think there could be some fun things to talk about with that. So I definitely want to do more of that. And particularly with reviews, I want to play around with not just doing reviews of just whatever's out, like the latest movie or the latest TV show or video game or thing like that. Well, first off, I would like to actually do more TV shows and video games. I think I do movies the most. It'd be interesting to take some time and watch a show or play a game and give, at the very least, a first impression. If I can't give a full review, because I mean, people that do game reviews, I respect you, man, because like, you know, like people don't understand. People always say like playing video games is not work. That's work, yo. Like for someone to have to get through, you know, 80, 100 hours of a game so they can give you a conscious review for 2 minutes, like that's impressive. But I would like to give some, you know, first impressions of stuff if I can. But I also want to look at older stuff too. Doing retro reviews of things. A lot of people are doing them. You know, we see it in different forms, various forms, but I feel like there's a couple of things that I would like to do with them that I think would be very unique to me and I think would be fun to do, and I'm hoping that you would like them if I try them out, because that's what all this is. It's experimentation, man. You gotta try things out. Unboxings and stuff like that, hauls, I think I'm still gonna keep doing those. I enjoy doing those. Less of like the mystery, I don't know what this thing is, here's some random stuff that got sent to me, but maybe more of the like, well, here's the cool Ninja Turtle stuff I've got recently, or here's the cool Power Ranger stuff I got recently, or here's some cool Gremlin stuff I've got recently. Like, there's a lot of that stuff that I have that I haven't even shown you on camera yet. Like, I've got some really cool stuff. Like, a lot of these things I pay for. Like, this is this big assumption that everything you see here is free. No, like all this Gizmo, Turtles, Donkey Kong, that Megazord, you know, the Funkos I bought, except for Donatello, that was a gift. You know, that was a gift. The Ant-Man was a gift. But that Smurfs I bought, that Gray Skull I bought, Rocksteady and Bebop, right? This is bought. That's a gift. That stuff over there is a gift. But that the Power Ranger stuff, I paid for those. All except for the Legacies Saba. You know, y'all saw the video. I got this gift. But the other ones, out of the pocket, man. Out of the pocket. I get a lot. This thing that I'm gonna show off in a future video, paid for that. And that wasn't no gift from Nickelodeon or Ninja Turtle. I paid for that, son. I spend way too much. It's like, I should be eating food right now, but instead I'm putting this giant turtle thing on my kitchen table. Like, that's how I do sometimes, man. Y'all know. So I want to definitely show more of that up in the future. Still gonna show you some of the cool stuff that gets sent to me. I like getting cool stuff, and if it's something cool that I want to show you, I'm just saying that I want to also put a lot of emphasis on the things I get on my own as well, because that's just fun to be like, oh my god, look at this thing I found from a convention, or this thing that I bought from a store. I definitely want to do more of that. But yeah, back to basics, man. Just keeping it fun, keeping it simple. As far as like scheduling, like I used to have like okay, I do videos every Wednesday, or every Tuesday, Friday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I want to do some scheduling again, but at the same time, I also want to keep myself open for when those trailers drop, when that news drops, and things like that. My dream goal, perfect dream goal, is I would love to give you a guaranteed video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then if anything happens that I'm like, I gotta talk about that, I'm gonna get on that as soon as possible, and then that would just be a bonus. You know, like if I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday video, but a trailer drops on Thursday for something and I just gotta talk about it, I do it. I think that I put either so much focus on it's got to be in a schedule that I don't do those random things that are fun and crazy and just of the moment, and sometimes I put too much focus on the of the moment stuff that I don't think that, hey, I need to maybe plan some stuff out, because some things I just want to talk about that don't have to relate to a specific event. It's just something I want to talk about. So maybe just trying to blend the two together, maybe what works out. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm gonna find out, but that's what I want to try to do, because I really want to give you some kind of structure, because if you are subscribed, I want you to know that you can definitely get video content here at a certain time, but at the same time I also have to be open enough to say, hey, if something happens and it needs to get out there, get it out there. You know, don't wait. If 2 videos have to go up one day, or is a bonus video on a Tuesday or Thursday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever, I think that that's totally fine for me to do something like that if I want to. I want to try some new stuff, man. I want to like new properties. Like, I feel like I talk a lot about the things I like, but you know, I grew up the time I grew up. A lot of you grew up at different times. A lot of you grew up at the same time, but you like different things. You know, you have access to things a lot easier nowadays. So that means for myself as well. Like, some of the things that I wasn't into, I just maybe didn't have that much access to, where nowadays it's a lot easier to go back and find an old show or an old movie or an old comic book or old game or whatever. So I would like to, you know, look into that, you know, and I just open the floodgates, I'm sure, for you to write in the comments, so go crazy. What is something that I've never really talked about that much that you were like, Andre, I would love to know what you think about this. Who knows? It may pop up, but I would like to try that. And I would like to just do more videos like this, where I'm just talking to you. Just a little bit more, like, just personal with you. Like I don't think, it's not gonna become Oprah time. Like I'm not gonna be sitting here like, you know, there might be a couple of times where I get a little serious on you and let you know about some things that I feel, but I feel like that sometimes I'm so in the realm of entertaining you and I don't want to stop doing that. That's why I do this. I want to have fun, I want to entertain you, and I like to do that, but I feel like sometimes doing that makes me put up this wall of just like, well, I can't just talk to you because I'm Black Nerd Comedy. I gotta come on here and get it. It's like, nah, not all the time, man. Give you still, hey, I'm Andre, I'm a Black Nerd, but sometimes just be like, hey, I'm Andre, and here's how Andre feels right now, and just talk it out. I'm always open for suggestions on that type of stuff as well. And if you even want that, if you're like, no, Andre, shut up about your personal stuff, just you let me know. But the vibe I've gotten from a lot of you is that you would love to just hear me, you know, just have just some experiences and stories and things that I tell you about myself that maybe I don't get to do sometimes because I'm always so wrapped up in what's the next trailer, what's the next movie, what's the next show, what's the next game, you know. So that would be nice. That'd be fun. And speaking of fun, I just want to have fun. Like, I think that nerd culture and geek culture, it's so great and it's so massive and it's so growing and it's becoming more and more mainstream. It's becoming more of an accepted way of life. But I think because of that, it's now getting to that point where a lot of us can get really negative about it, including myself. It's very easy to now nitpick everything or be mad about things that we really shouldn't be that mad about, or be super excited about things that we really shouldn't be that super excited about, because it's now becoming a thing that is so out there for everybody. Like, unlike before, you know, where these were kind of sectioned off to groups. We just are a little spoiled because there's so much of it. And I sometimes feel like sometimes we miss the fun, you know, like just, this is fun. Like, the reason why we talk about these things and why we're passionate about these things is because we love them. And I want to just keep bringing that. I don't feel like I've ever been like, but you know, unless I'm just like, oh, I'm in a rant. But I feel like even more so, I just want to have fun with this stuff. Like, one of my favorite videos that I did this past year, just real talk, is the road trip review, because it would have been so easy to come on here and just be like, oh, road trip, Alvin and Chipmunks, fourth movie, this movie, you know. But instead, I had a blast just telling you how ridiculous the plot of that movie was. That ended up being so much fun for me. And that's a completely different way to take a subject like that and just have fun with it. And that's what I'm saying. There's a level that's different between being passionate about something and just like having excitement or anger or fear or frustration or anxiety about something, but because you enjoy the property, and the point where it's like taking over your life, or that you have to fight it against others online, or any of that kind of stuff like that. Just I'm you know. You know, that's kind of what I was trying to say in my Force Awakens thing. Is like have your opinions, but you know, it's not worth the time and energy to feel like, believe me, everyone else is wrong. It's like, I'm just doing this for fun, man. Like, I say what I say mostly almost all the time out of entertainment. To entertain you, possibly inform you, have you have a good time for a few moments, whether I'm happy, screaming, sad, excited, Shout Factory sends me a My Little Pony DVD, like whatever it is, you know, I want to have that fun with you and have that enjoyment with you, and that's why I do this. And if that's why you're watching, I thank you so much. I know this was a crazy, rambling, just talking video, but that's just what I want to do, because I wanted to just, again, thank you for what you guys do to support me. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and just having as much fun with it as I possibly can. And just really looking forward to 2016 and just having a good time, man. Let's for a good time call. If you watched this whole video, bless your heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Chain Chomp. Yomp.